What's going on? Saturday, May the 15th, and it's 2:11, and I have to get ready to go to work. But I'm just doing a quick video because I feel bad that I'm not doing a video at all because I'm trying to do videos around the same time. And going to Niagara Falls tonight, so I'm gonna take my camera with me and then maybe talk about some of the stuff later on tonight. Um, the topics I have is initiative, nervousness, anxiety, and a subscriber who said who's talking about their pet ferret that died, and everybody was making a joke of it. Actually, I could probably touch on that right now because I have a couple minutes. I'll touch on the last one first. If it's your friends or if it's random people, or if it's your friends, that's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. What kind of friend would make fun of something that's like that? I I honestly I would say that you possibly need to look into different friends because I don't if it's really like of course it's bothering you because it's a pet of yours, right? And if they're not taking the time to realize that hey, my best friend is upset because he lost a pet, then maybe you need different friends. And if it's random people, you need to say, "Hey, that's enough. This I don't know what your pet's name is or anything, but you need to say, "Hey, that's enough. That my pet means meant a lot to me, and it's ridiculous for you to think it bothers me that people think it's funny to make something like that. If that person put it in a perspective for them, if if one of these people that making funny you, then why don't you change it around and say, what if it was one of your pets? And see how much longer they keep laughing. Because I know personally, if somebody's willing to make fun of you and they don't think of consequences themselves, then they will not listen. But if you put it into perspective that, hey, this is reality, this could happen to you too, then everything changes. Um, if you put it something like that, then yeah, I think that would work. And if it does, let me know. And if it doesn't, let me know, and I'll come up with a different reason. Um, actually, maybe I can touch on a couple more. Initiative. I had a person email me about initiative. I'm in the last year of high school, right? And it's pretty much I I'm not gonna sit here and preach and say I know everything, but initiative. Honestly, you need to think what's gonna be your long term goal. You need to think of a long term goal because I know once I'll give you an example. I'm waiting pretty much for high school to be done so I can start working full time. If I if I don't put enough initiative in to pass, then I'm going to be doing another year for one credit, which is ridiculous. My initiative is that if I pass, I can think about the money I'll be making for. Sorry, I'm still sick. I can think about the money that I can still make. I can I can think about the money that I'll make from passing, and your initiative could be what's going to be my long-term goal as in staying healthy and staying fit and all of that. Because if you have a plan and you know what's wrong, because you told me that, because you know what's wrong, then you need to also think, what's going to happen in the future? What's going to happen when if you get married or have kids or something like that, and then you realize to yourself, oh, I can't, I'm too heavy, and I can't ride on like the Ferris wheel because I'm like 600 some pounds. I'm not saying that you are, but what I'm saying is, if you keep this problem without giving it any attention, and if you don't work on getting better and getting healthier, then yeah, that might be a problem. You could have health problems, anything. And there always will be a support group. This is what this is meant for. This is meant for as a support group. If you don't think you could do something, if you don't know about how to do something, then I'm here. I have a pretty good understanding about some things. I'm not saying I know about everything, but what I'm saying is that if you could just sit there and understand and realize that there are people here to talk to you, and this whole forum is not just meant for me. There's people that hopefully are going to come here in the future, and they're going to read this, and they're going to be here as a support group as well. I could touch on it again later if answering the initiative and the pet ferret thing don't suffice. But I have to get to work. I need to go to work in Hamilton today at the Hamilton Market. Fun stuff. Okay. As always, hopefully you'll be around to watch the next video, and you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter from the links in the sink. Alright. Oh, I'll also be going to Niagara Falls tonight, so I might be doing a video on that later. Okay? Try to have the best day ever. Alright? Take it easy.